BCM Resources.
Thanks, Tavi. We're going to talk about another copper story here in Utah, and Utah is home to one of the biggest copper discoveries in the U.S. at Bingham Canyon. And Quentin is going to be interviewing Sergei Diakov. Sergei is a famous exploration geologist who has a very accomplished discovery under his belt called Uyatoygoi. And I probably butchered the pronunciation, so I apologize. But here's Quentin talking with Sergei.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sergei Diakov. I am the president of BCM Resources, a Canadian company conducting exploration in Utah.
First question that we have for you today. Now, Sergei, what would you say makes your project unique and very exciting?
The most exciting part for us is that we are exploring for copper-gold porphyry system. These are large prizes to win as a result of successful exploration work. These are big, huge systems. They require significant capital investment, but once they go into production, they last for dozens of years. And the closest example of Bingham Canyon in Utah basically have been in existence for more than 100 years. So these are potentially big copper producers.
Excellent. So Thompson Knoll, you said it's an analog to Bingham Canyon. I find that very intriguing. I think that's a good price to hunt for, especially given this is a buried target, and you're going to have to find something big to justify the capital and so forth that you need to develop it. Tell us about some of the news you've had this year. What's happened in 2022 that you find to be the most exciting highlight?
The most exciting for us in this current year was in the springtime. We completed the second phase of drilling at the project. And besides tracing the porphyry style mineralization in the intrusion, we also discovered that this system has also skarn potential. And we made a significant intercept in TK6 drill hole to the north of the project. So basically, we technically proved it's a mineralized porphyry system with copper-gold mineralization and molybdenum as an associate.
So tell us over the next couple of years, 2023 and beyond, what do you expect out of this project? How are you going to explore it, and what should people expect?
We have an aggressive plan for drill testing the targets, basically chasing copper core of the porphyry system, but also just testing the associated mineralized skarns. So for the next year, it will be a completion of this current phase 3 drill program that consists of 7 drill holes. We have permitted them with the Utah BLM and DOGM, so they're permitted, and we are currently advancing them. So in anticipation of significant increase of the exploration program, we prepared the plan of operations that we are currently discussing with the government officials from Utah BLM and the Department of Gas, Oil, and Minerals about the approval of this plan. And if approved, we anticipate to reach that point sometime at the beginning of next year. And that will allow us to do even more aggressive exploration work on the project.
You mentioned earlier that Bingham Canyon is a potential analog for what you're trying to find here. Tell us a little bit more about what the ultimate prize is. Like, what size of a deposit, what kind of target might you have here?
I mentioned earlier that we target the porphyry systems. These are big, more than a kilometer in diameter, in porphyry intrusions that carry the mineralized stoneworks. The size of the prize is really the ore body that could be more than 1 kilometer in diameter, most likely could be 1.5 kilometers. And certainly with the vertical extent, it could create at least several million tons of copper mineralization associated with gold. So these are significant size mineral deposits, and that's what we are shooting at.
So you can see why we also are interested in some copper projects and in our fund, and this is a big prize indeed.
Yeah, look, that's an important point, Kevin. Look, BCM is exploring for being a analog, and that's a bold thing to do. That's the kind of company we like to invest in, but we